folks. Can you see them? There's quite a few about. This is flying. I'll give the time and the date. It's a Sunday, the 26th of February 2023, and this has just gone 7:30. You see them? There's quite a few about. See the one flying? Hi family. So in between the two that's flashing, there's one directly really low in the sky, very still. Can you see that flashing? Hiya. Move position, see both of them. Hiya. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it as much as I can. Hopefully, can I get them both in? Okay, this one's directly in front of me and it's quite low in the skyline. So I'm going to use this one, and there's one shining quite bright. Okay, and there's consciousness circles. Okay, that's why. Is that correct, family? Consciousness circles, so they're not lights coming from the craft. They're independently intelligent lights. Consciousness in their own right. Is that correct, family? Thank you. Okay. Get us. Okay. When I say, I'm going to jump straight into it, folks. Okay. There's a tree branching away. When I say that these creature beast, I've got entity attachments. Okay, it's true. See if I can move the phone. See in the centre. Bear with me. See this one there? There's two there. Okay. What these entities are doing, I was told from the very start, is feeding off them. Do you know that's consciousness circle that I told you? There's one moving up, flying up in the skyline. It's flying upwards now. It's moved positions, and that's the one that's flying upwards. See if I can catch it flying upwards. And the one that you see lower, that one's flying upwards. The one that you see that's lower down in the screen, that's the one I seem to, I've got a feeling that that's what I talk to sort of on a regular basis. Is that correct, family? Okay. So I'm going to see if I can get, so when I ask questions, there we go. And it's still there. There we go. Okay, move back. You can see through the tree branches. I was told even before my family made their appearance, made themselves known, that humans with that entity attachments, or either if it's a demon or another being that's alive somewhere else, is feeding off them. That's all they're doing, is feeding off them, feeding off the human. They're eating them, basically. Is that correct, family? Most of the time, okay? And I always thought that was the case, that every human and every human, in inverted commas, that I saw with a demon attachment or with an entity attachment, that the entity that was on them was feeding off them. Okay, that is not always the case. What is mostly the case, it's to do with the control. They're under whatever entity's control, what's on them. There was an entity on one of the creature beasts who I named Sutcliffe. Named him Sutcliffe because I've told this story before, that he's going to be a serial rapist. Okay, a young boy. Like I say, I'm not psychic. Before all this happened, I wouldn't call myself psychic, but you pick up an energy of a person. Okay, you pick up what you will know people. Okay, just by the energy, you don't even have to speak to them. Okay, so I called it Sutcliffe because I knew that when it grew up, it would be a serial rapist. That's what I think. Okay, that's what I picked up. And I told you about the being, that the sort of like a reptilian being with a crocodile, and the crocodiles we have now, that was sitting on him like an overlay over this entity, this human. Okay, Sutcliffe. And you know, like the old Egyptian cliffs where they have pictures. Is it cliffs? I don't know. It's not a cliffs. Where they have pictures and drawings and depictions of like crocodile beings that are standing up and wearing watches and are very muscular. Okay. That was one of the beings. Okay. Go back. It's flashing, and it should be able to. Oh, let me go. Okay, that was one of the beings. Okay, overlays of the beings on Sutcliffe, and I was told this being gone through this poor family. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to say anything until it comes back in view. Here we go. Is that correct, family? Just sort of bear me out what I saw.